Hey, welcome back to The End of the World Zombie Apocalypse. My name is Lawrence. And this is Muted Taffy, who's not saying anything.
And I'm happening after pizza, William.
I was muted.
William.
Oh, God. It's going to be one of those days,
worse
huh?
and worse.
That's great.
I'm
and
sorry, it's one of those days.
we have KC with us.
I'm Casey from the Questing GM.
And Dave.
Hey, I'm Dave from twitch.tv/Taurus.
Twitch.tv/AirDave.
Hey,
Amazon
Dave.
Prime is for free. And you can get emotes.
I knew
New emotes
eventually.
coming soon.
Yeah, great. Well, let's plug our channel once in a while instead of Dave's channel.
They're already here.
Uh-huh.
If you're already here, you have to subscribe.
If you come to twitch.tv/Taurus, you can see me playing games and joining with Substandard Gaming.
Don't worry, the moment I figure out Casey's address.
Yeah. Substandard Gaming
gonna
to play games, and then you can go follow them. Or you can just do it now. Subscribe today.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Is that better, Lawrence?
No, not really.
Wanted?
We fucked it
No?
up again. But whatever. I'm just going to go with it. I just realized I said Substandard Gaming instead of Substandard Roleplaying.
So
which
they
is
know
what this
it's
channel
anyway.
is.
You've
No, you
already
didn't.
plugged it.
That's what I said. You didn't say that. You said End of the World.
Well, whatever. Anyway, let's just get on with the game. We scrubbed that intro really good.
I
All
disagree.
right.
I think it was perfection.
What did we do last week? Actually, no, not last week. 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
You guys arrived at Dave's condo, and then basically all hell broke loose. Things were exploding. Police cars were crashing. You ordered pizza, which was to your detriment. Actually, to my detriment, because the pizza boy kind of attacked me. You guys were able to, I guess, stop the pizza boy. You kind of tied him down. Is that what you did? Yeah, right?
I came up and brought him into the condo.
Did you bring him into the condo?
No,
No.
we brought you into the condo.
Oh, you brought me
bitten,
into
and then
the
we
condo.
brought you into the condo. Yeah, we
Right,
tied
right.
him up. We left him hogtied outside the corridor.
Right. You left him hogtied outside in the corridor, and then we ended off with me basically getting sick and coughing up blood. I got bit. So
Yep.
we're gonna start from there, basically. All right. Y'all basically just ran into the condo, and I am starting to cough up blood, and I tell you guys, oh God, I don't feel so great. And then
See, I wasn't sure if you were coughing or role playing there. I was good.
Role playing and coughing. You see blood, basically. Not a lot of blood, but like spatters of blood on my hand.
Guys, push him off the balcony.
That's the fenestrate him.
It's 32 floors, man. It'll take care of it.
Yep, that'll definitely take care of me if you're gonna do that.
That'll get the blood right out your body.
And then I
Now we need
basically
the doctor.
sink into
Now
the
we need to send him
couch.
to the hospital.
What about the couch? Sorry.
I'm gonna sit down on the couch and try to like rest a second while you guys talk about throwing me off the balcony. I'll kind of laugh at that. Yeah, right. You're gonna throw me off, and I'll just sit for a second.
Hey guys,
He thinks we're joking.
let's look at the reality of the situation here. Did any of us really like him? I mean, I don't want to get sick. I mean,
wow.
I think we're gonna have to come up with a safe word, because if he goes the way of the pizza boy, we need to jump on top of it.
Are you
Agreed.
you're just gonna say all of this right in front of me?
Yeah.
Are you
well,
serious?
not the not liking you part. I was kidding about that, but we have to figure out what to do. If you were bit, I don't think this is a zombie invasion, but
No.
that's not real. But it looks pretty close to this, and we don't know what's happening. So we need to find a way of if you start going insane, we need to be able to at least subdue you without actually hurting you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they can really be hurt. Remember what we did to the Pizza Boy?
That's
Well, that's
true.
what I mean. We want to. That's true. But we want to subdue him. Like we don't want to. I don't really want to have to beat up Lawrence. That's a lot of energy, and I'm kind of tired after the Pizza Boy.
Oh, Jesus.
It's getting worse by the minute.
Shotgunning cigarettes to prepare.
Oh.
Dude, man, that role playing is so good.
You see me
method
basically
role-playing.
wiping
That's
my
me
mouth
dying.
and my nose, and my nose is starting to bleed, actually. So there's just this smear of blood over my lips and across my cheek.
Okay.
This is disgusting.
I am not qualified to deal with it.
That's my couch.
Are you actually saying this?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll say,
I'm gonna toss them. No, I'm gonna toss you some.
well,
some paper
then
towel
give me
over,
some
like, here.
freaking towels. Yeah, exactly. God damn. Oh.
I've got plenty of those in the bathroom. I can bring the whole roll out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the
Probably
kitchen
gonna need
and
the
bring
whole
back a
roll, more than the
table
roll.
and a kitchen knife surprise. No, just the paper towels. And I'll be like, here you go, man.
Thanks.
So I look at these guys and I'm like, so what are we gonna do? Are we gonna like stay here, or do we have to like get him some help, like to a hospital or something?
Well, we can try to call the hospital, but I don't know, or see if we can get a cab or something. I'm not sure how we're gonna. Yeah, like I was
maybe
gonna say, I don't
another
think
kind of
anything's
cab.
working yet. So
Yeah. Let's see that crazy guy outside.
Oh.
yeah, what does it
So
feel like,
detach
man?
Oh, it's getting really cold. Oh, why the?
What time of year is this?
It is winter. It's January, remember? January 9th.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You can put them in the jacket.
Blankets.
Here's what we can do.
I'm gonna go outside so long and see how the hallway is looking.
Okay, so first, let's go outside and see how the hallway's looking. That guy, the pizza boy, is still tied up with, I believe, belts, right? 3 belts were used to tie him up. He is basically struggling to get out of it.
Okay. That's good. As long as he's still tied up, I'm happy with that.
I'm going to say, okay, Lawrence, no offense here, but I'm gonna it's a 2-for-1 here. I'm gonna go into my closet and I'm gonna find a jacket. I'm gonna put this jacket on you to keep you warm. But
okay, while you are taking a closer look at me, you can tell that I've actually gotten really bad. Like, I am pale. Like, you've not... Like, within a matter of minutes, I've lost my, like, color in my face. It's just pale, sweating, shivering. It looks like I'm running a fever and shivering at the same time.
Have you been drinking at all?
I have to drive to get here, man. No.
That wasn't the question.
So you have a car, though. That makes getting your way
He
easier.
did have a car.
Yeah, you guys know that I have a
Jammed,
car. Remember? I was stuck in traffic. Anyway, so I tell you,
I stopped fishing your pockets for keys.
So you're rummaging my dead corpse that's not dead yet. I understand.
So I'm putting the jacket on you.
Anyways.
Uh-huh.
So Laura, I put the coat
but
over your shoulders.
I answer no. I have not been drinking. So
okay. I was just wondering because if you had, this is really concerning because you don't have the Asian flush right now. So I
nope, I don't have an Asian flush.
I put the jacket over your shoulders and not like so your arms aren't in arms. You're kind of going like this. So I put it around you, and then I zip up the front. So I'm like, this is going to keep you warm, but it's also going to restrain you in case you start going and doing what that guy's doing. I'm sorry, but it's still helping you. But we need to make sure that you're
So at this point, it's like you do whatever you gotta do, and
well, yeah, you don't even really probably care at this point.
At this point, it's like I don't even. If you had not told me that was your intention, I probably wouldn't have even noticed.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna grab a couple big blankets from the other room and come in and just like try to keep you warm, but also like again in my mind, it's like interference in case. Like it's it's gonna take you a bit to get up and get out of the blankets.
we
Type
could
thing.
bundle him in the blankets and tie him up.
Tie him up in the
Well,
blankets.
we could, but I mean, basically trying to like I've already restricted his arms now, and I'm trying to, and I'm gonna, but I also want to try to keep him warm. But so I'm doing that, and then I'm like putting more blankets like kind of around you and kind of like tucking you in. I'm swaddling you.
Like a baby.
my baby boy, my
Like
baby
a giant
Lawrence.
baby.
Okay,
All right.
fine. So you
So
have me
So what's the plan?
nicely
We're taking
tucked
me out
in.
here?
Sorry?
What's the plan? Are we taking me
Oh.
out here?
Well, I don't know how we're gonna get out of here. Is there power still on?
The power is still on.
I mean, we could try to take the elevator down to the car and try to get out of the city.
You have the
It's probably
keys?
missing. I'm going to press the button so long for the lift.
Sorry, you're gonna press the button what?
I'm going to press the button for the lift and we're going to get out of here.
Okay, so you're not taking anything with you, and you're gonna
I'm
leave
just
the
gonna pull it
apartment.
and hold it.
What? It'd be weird to go in the hospital with a baseball bat.
Okay, if you say so. All right, so basically, you
no,
guys.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Taffy, hold on, like we'll do that. Let me quickly grab some stuff here because I don't know what's happening. So I'm gonna take my my baseball bag, and actually I'll take a duffel that I have, and I have a whole bunch of different water bottles. I don't know, let's say 6. Like big, I don't know. Like
so let me reiterate that this is a world where you have seen zombie movies before. You might have seen these symptoms in a zombie movie. It's not like you don't know what zombies are.
No, of course.
But
I'm
not me, and I would never come to this conclusion.
No, I would never actually think zombies.
You just
basically what I'm gonna do is
you just booted a pizza boy in the head, and there's a dent in his head, but he's still moving. And actually, if you remember correctly, Casey basically took a bat to his stomach and ruptured his ribs. His ribs are sticking out of his body, but he is still moving.
I mean, that's why I'm like, I don't really believe in it, but something is happening. That's why I've wrapped you up. But I'm gonna basically quickly.
I was convinced that it's like everybody that like it spread all at once.
Yeah, I'm basically going to
fill
up the water bottles and put the water bottles that I have, like the shakers or whatever, and put them into the bag, and then I'll throw in like a couple jackets, take my bat.
So Dave, if I remember correctly, before we left off last week, you were also prepping the apartment. Remember? Like you were going around and I think you were turning on the water and like filling up pots and pans and like barricading, right? So that's something else that you have to keep in mind. But okay, so you're gonna fill up. You already have some water bottles filled up already.
Yeah, and that way, so like if we decide we're gonna go, we have some water to take with us.
Okay, so if you're gonna leave the apartment, I'm gonna need a list of things that you're gonna take with you. You're gonna take your baseball equipment. You're gonna take how many bottles of water?
I mean, I probably have like 6 of those.
6 bottles of water.
Shakers. Okay. Yeah, sure. Whatever. 6 bottles of water.
And anything else you're gonna grab besides that?
I mean, realistically, I don't know what I'd probably grab like something from the crackers or something from the pantry.
You can bring the pizza along.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, I'm trying to think what we're not moving. Like I'm not going to be taking multiple trips. I'm trying to kind of put whatever I can into the duffel bag I have. I could even hand out the other duffel bags and just be like, okay, just put stuff in here. But I'm trying to think if I would realistically do that. Like if I would really think this is like the last time I'm going to be here.
Okay.
I mean, I guess at this point, we just kind of load up.
So
a couple sweaters, like hoodies, like warm clothes.
It's gonna take about, I'm gonna guess, around 5 or 6 minutes for you to gather all this stuff up. And while you're doing that, Taffy deftly sidesteps the struggling pizza boy in the hallway and presses the elevator up button, or down button, I guess.
Him with disdain.
Casey, what will you be doing while Dave's running around preparing shit?
Yeah, I think I'll just help him out. Like, he's got different bags, right?
Right, okay, so you're just gonna throw stuff in there too?
Yeah.
What are you gonna throw in your duffel bag?
Stuff that he wants us to throw in.
Okay.
It's just what? It's just water, bags.
And that's it? Okay.
Are we gonna bring in blankets? I mean, wait.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like some sweaters and some blankets.
Yeah,
like
some clothes. I think would help.
I mean, any sort of like pantry. Like, I can't take stuff that's in the fridge necessarily, but I'll take like, box of crackers, like easy stuff that's not too heavy, but that will be some food.
So my brain says we might be at the hospital for a while, but this isn't like we'll get in, drop off Lawrence, get back. In my brain.
Yeah, but I'm also, like I say, I'm also realistically not going to be thinking, all right, let's take everything because this is the last time I'm ever going to see my place. Like, I'm not going to think that way. I just won't.
Okay, so during your preparation time, I start convulsing. It's about 6-7 minutes have passed since I got into the apartment. About 10 minutes since I got bit. And I'm starting to convulse in the apartment with the jacket around me, but it's like you can tell I definitely can't, control myself. It's like, and you can imagine the convulsions too. It's like that arching, awkward, like no human could possibly stretch that way, like bone breaking.
Gas in the elevator.
I think we need to go now.
Yeah.
That kind of convulsion. The elevator for some reason, it took a lot of time for the elevator to go bing and reach your floor. When the elevator door opens, the light inside the elevator is flickering, right? But you can actually make out blood stains on the elevator, like inside, basically. There's nothing inside, but only like there's no people inside. There's just blood stains all over the wall, though.
So
it's either that or 34, 32 flights of stairs.
Yeah, but down isn't so bad. However,
well, we are carrying a convulsing body.
Right. So my thought, possibly, this is a dire situation, is maybe put Lawrence in the elevator, and
we climb
but
down.
I mean, and then send him down.
But
I mean,
okay.
The problem is, and I'm going to say, well, no, because he's not going to be able to do anything. Like, it's going to beat us. Well, it may not beat us down. It's probably stopping at every floor, to be quite honest. So that's, I think, probably the best chance of getting down there. Because I don't think going in the elevator ourselves.
If somebody else calls it, we and they have a problem. Because then we lose. And
I don't know what else to do. I mean, I don't really feel safe going in there.
Okay.
But the only way that we have a chance to get out of here is
talking about this in the hallway. From inside your apartment, you hear sounds going. And that continues. You've heard this before from the pizza boy.
I can't wait to clip that.
You're not gonna. Anyway.
All right, let's do it. Let's throw him in the elevator.
Okay, so at this point,
no time to waste. We're gonna shunt you in, press the 1, step out.
Okay, well, you visibly, you see me, and I have changed. Like in the time it took you to talk to each other about what you're gonna do, I've started bleeding from multiple, like, eyes, bloodshot red, blood pouring down.
Okay,
teeth,
guys, you know what?
I'm gonna
mouth,
send
everything.
What's the
At
top
this
floor,
point,
Dave?
yeah, I think
what's
Top floor is so it's 39 and then penthouse.
Okay, I'm gonna send him to the penthouse. We're out of here.
You deal with
Yeah,
it.
You're gone.
I was just gonna say,
We're
like, you
not
know what?
debating this. I am reflexively doing this.
Yeah, he's beyond help at this point. We
He's a
should just
lost
try to
cause,
go
isn't
and we can send someone back to try to
Okay.
look at him.
Yeah,
We
it's.
can't.
While you're saying this, the doors are closing and he's gone.
Yep. Let's take the stairs,
Okay.
guys. Let's get out of here.
Here's a
Yeah.
question, actually, before
Bye,
you
Lawrence.
start going. You
No,
have
you're
just
gone.
abandoned me to my fate,
Yep.
yes?
Yeah.
So
There was no helping you. You were gonna kill us.
I'm going to
Lawrence
give
will remember
you
that.
all, unless, actually, you know what? Here, you can make your rolls. This will be the first roll of a game. The game says that I should just arbitrarily give you stress based
Stress,
on
yeah.
conditions that are, like,
Traumatic
mentally
events.
stressful, right? I think that this counts as a mentally... Wow. Bye-bye, Taff. We can't see you. But anyway, I think this
Hello?
counts as a mentally stressful situation. But instead
Sure.
of just arbitrarily giving it to you, I'm going to let you roll for it. Or,
Broken.
so we're going to do mental trauma, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Your defense roll.
Actually, one of my social people pleaser, and I've definitely not pleased you.
Okay, so that'll add to your negative dice, basically, right?
Yeah.
But
So
what we're doing is it's going to be a mental trauma that you're receiving. You're going to use your willpower, which is the defensive stat, right? So you have 1 blue die because you have willpower. And then I'm going to say that this was hard on you. I think that I'm a pretty good friend, and, like, abandoning me is something that was difficult for you guys to do. So I'm going to give you 2 dice already. There you go.
So I'm going to say that as a positive for me, like, I have very strong, my logic is 5. And in my head, it's going to be slower to get you help by trying to take you with us, by basically leaving you here. We can go and try to, like, in my mind, this is the right thing to do.
Right. So you were trying to save me. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, like we're trying to go and get help, and you're going to be slowing us down, which means you're going to take us longer to get you help.
Okay.
That's how I see it in my head.
I have a question then. Why did you send me to the penthouse?
I didn't. I didn't. That was Taffy.
Wait. Sorry, Taffy, you're breaking up. Try again.
Because that means you're in the building for longer, and there's less chance people will get you.
So that's why you sent me up to the penthouse?
I was going to leave you in the condo. Taffy sent you.
Okay. That's true,
I was going to leave you in the condo, and, like, basically, because you're I mean, until you get out of the coat, like, you can't really go anywhere.
Right. Okay.
And I didn't really get the idea that the pizza guy was dexterous, so
okay.
My plan was to kind of, like, leave you there, go get help, and then hopefully come back and at this point you said yourself, you've changed. Like, you're not.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do right now. I don't know what to do.
Less than
so
10
I need to
minutes
get
too.
someone that might know what to do. Like, that's in my head.
So I'll give you a positive die, 1 blue die for that. Anything else? Any of your positive traits or anything that can help you out besides this?
Sorry,
I mean,
the USBs on my computer are a bit fucky.
Okay.
I am listening.
Okay.
I think that's it for me.
All right. So let's do this one at a time. Go ahead. Roll your dice, Dave.
Uh-oh.
It looks like you succeeded in basically doing the action. Like, you were able to convince yourself that you are just, sending me off to a safer place and you're going to come back for me. Basically, you're convincing yourself of this. However, it does cause you 2 trauma since nothing has been canceled. Or not trauma, stress. You're stressing out about this, and it's going to stay in the back of your head, basically, while you continue doing whatever you're doing, right?
Yep.
So take 2 stress from that. Your turn, Casey. Interesting. Well, again, I'm guessing that's under your willpower stat, right?
That's under my willpower.
Good.
That's
okay.
No matter what our willpower
success
score
and
is.
It does. You have to roll under your willpower. It affects the narrative. So
Right,
again,
right.
you're okay with this action, but again, it causes you mental stress to do so. 2, in fact. And your turn, Taffy. You have no blue die right now. You're just rolling it. So you need a blue die. There you go. Is there any way you can make this better for yourself? Okay, so he's writing no. Excellent. He can't even talk. Go ahead. Okay, so again, same thing. 2 stress for you. You guys all think that this is the appropriate action. You have no, let's say you don't. Nobody has any doubts about this decision. However, as you can see, everybody got a little bit of stress from this. Everybody good?
Yeah, it makes sense.
All right, cool. Let's continue on.
I apologize for my lighting again. The sun is coming up and it's really causing me to be faded. I apologize.
It's cool. No problems.
At least I have video. Jesus, what happened to everyone else?
Yeah, I had to turn off my internet starting to bug.
Okay.
Just on one dice roll.
All right, and Taffy can't talk. He's gonna have to until he gets this fixed, he's gonna have to start using sign language. Unfortunately,
that's all right. We'll make you.
Yeah. Okay. So Casey, Dave, my corpse goes up to the penthouse, and now you are left with a decision. What are you gonna do now?
Yeah. So if he's going up, do we go down or we just barricade ourselves back to the condo?
No, look, I'm thinking at this point we take the stairs and we go down to the and take the car and try to go to the hospital first of all to see what the hell's happening. Bye, La. And that's what I think. I think at this and then worst case scenario, if we see stuff is just like falling apart everywhere, then we just drive out of the city and try to find help outside of the city. Like that's what I would say. I mean, that's the point. But I mean, first things first, get to the car.
All right. So we're gonna book it down to these 2 flights of stairs.
32 flights of stairs.
Yeah, I can say out of like experience, going up, not so fun. Going down really wasn't a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I did it multiple times because a lot of the time it would take forever to get the elevator in the morning, and I would take the stairs down to go to work. Because it's going down is easy. Like it's just kind of there's no effort in it really.
Yeah. Just
my legs are a little tired, but I mean it's really not that bad. But going up, I had to do that a few times. Yeah. I don't recommend it.
Okay. So when you decide to take the stairs, you have to go open the emergency exit. Again, that pizza boy that you tied up is still struggling on the floor, not dead yet, although there is a lot of blood on the floor. When you open the emergency exit, what you see stairs leading up and down. And of course, to ensure safety, there is a gaudy green railing, which is present as well. The stairs that I'm envisioning actually wind around a central supporting pillar that reaches all the way to the top of the building and all the way down the building as well. For now, the building's emergency batteries seem to be working because as soon as you open the door and step into the staircase, lights flicker above your head and turn on, right? So there must be some type of motion sensor thing that's triggered as you enter. Make a perception, Dave and Casey, actually, since I guess you guys are the first 2 through the door.
I'm guessing that's supposed to be a offensive logic.
Yeah, logic. Let's go with logic. There's no red dice, so no what's it called? Negative dice. It should be easy, and there should be no stress.
And I would say I'm familiar with, like, I live here, so would I get another positive because I'm familiar with how it would work?
Okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't really care, but But it's, I mean, I'm familiar with the environment, so like I would know what to expect, I would think. But
But I failed mine.
Okay, so you see nothing.
Yeah.
However,
I got
I
2
see a
successes.
1. Okay, there you go.
I have a 5
Dave,
in logic.
what you notice immediately is there are actually lights being triggered below you as well. So you can look all the way down the 32
People
floors.
are going into the okay.
And there's like about, you would estimate it's about 2 floors below you. There's lights on.
Okay. I'm not shocked to see this because I would assume other people are trying to get out too. So I would just say we're going to continue. And then I'm obviously going to keep an eye out as we approach to make sure they're not infected.
Okay.
But I'm not going to like call out or anything. I'm just going to be like, come on, guys, this way.
Okay. So you just want to walk down normally. No stealth, no nothing. Just clomp.
I mean, it's an echoey stairwell. I think they're going to hear us anyway, so I'm not terribly concerned. I'm not going to go overly like making like over the top trying to make noise, but yeah, I'm just gonna it's kind of just walk down the stairs. Yeah.
Okay, fine. As you're walking down, I mean, now it's easy to notice, all 3 of you, that there are indeed people, walking down the stairs. You can hear their footsteps. If you want to make a perception check, you can get more information about who is in front of you, if you'd like.
Sure.
That's a 2. I'm assuming that succeeds, yes?
Yeah, I have a 5 in logic. So.
Okay. So I think you can actually make out directly in front of you, like, 2 flights down, you can tell that it's actually, you think, around 3 distinct footsteps.
Okay.
And you just continue down about, I'd say, 6 flights before you hear, I guess it's gonna be very echoey, but you hear, "Oh my God, 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 run, 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 run." And then you hear clattering up the stairs.
Towards us?
Towards you.
I'm gonna yell at me, "What's happening? What's going on?"
Those things are coming! Help us, please! And it's a woman's voice right now. It sounds like there's other people, 2 men as well.
Yeah.
And then you hear, "No, wait!" And then, "Richard, no!" I can't see what Taffy's writing. Hold on.
We can help.
We can help Rich.
Rich. Yes, we can help Rich.
Don't die.
Don't die.
Taffy, you're going to need to work on your mic, man.
Don't die, Richard.
Don't die, Richard. Okay, great. Anyway, while Taffy's writing that, so they're clamoring up, and are you gonna do anything before they're going pretty quickly? You hear clattering all the way up the stairs.
Where are they? Where are these things coming from?
I'm not sure that they are even paying attention to you at this moment. I mean, your voice carries in the hallway, but at this moment, it seems like they're just running for their lives at this moment.
Okay,
so.
I'm gonna look over the edge and see. Like they saw it somewhere. I'm gonna look over the edge and see if I can see them coming up the stairs. Like
they're booking it up the stairs.
Sorry, no, the zombies that they're talking. I'm assuming they're talking about.
Oh, the zombies are
like. Can I see anything like any of those guys like on the stairs like shambling around, or do I think they're coming from?
They're not shambling. First of all, everybody's running. Like the zombies are running and the people are running, right?
Right.
And then when you look down, all you see are like basically bits of. It's not because they're torn apart, but you see hands flinging, I guess. You might see a hand going like this, running, basically. And you can't really tell who's a zombie and who's not yet, I would say. They would have to get closer.
Fair enough.
So, is there anything you're gonna do at this moment in time?
I'm going to suggest that we run through the hallway to the other set of stairs and see if they're clear.
Oh, so you're just booking it and you're going to leave them alone? Is that what you're saying?
All right, Richard.
Well, what are we gonna do? Like, I'm gonna say we're gonna run to the other set of stairs. We're gonna try there.
We're ditching you.
Well, what are we gonna do? I'm gonna help. Like, they're gonna get to me, and then what? Like, what's the point? Like, we're trying to get away. We're trying to get down. I'm telling them, hey, we're gonna go check out the other set of stairs.
Okay.
If you're saying this one's blocked,
while you're saying this, now you see something strange. It's like, oh, you hear.
Now I see something strange?
No. You hear thump is what you hear, right?
Okay, yeah.
And it sounds like a body has fallen. And then
did it hit the floor?
Yeah, not all the way down, but like something has fallen, right?
Did the bodies hit the floor? Did the bodies hit
And
the
then
floor?
basically the lights, there's one set of lights that have been triggered by the motion sensor and it stays still, and the other set of lights continue to basically move up the staircase. So you know what I'm saying? Like, now there was only one set of lights being triggered by the motion sensors, but now there's two.
Okay. Again, I'm not shocked to see this because people, I'm sure, are trying to come into the hallway, like the stairwell, to get out. So, I mean, I wouldn't think anything of it. Obviously, I might think it's more of them, but I mean, I can't tell anyway. So I would maintain. Where did the fall sound come from?
Basically, it's just one floor below you. But now you can actually hear only two sets of footsteps running up the staircase, and it sounds like they're about to meet you, actually. They're like around the corner.
Okay. At this point, I'm going to get ready at the top of that stairs to see what's coming, and then if it is feral, I'm going to get ready to kick it back down the stairs.
Okay.
Just kind of like a forward kick to try to knock it back to save, the other people running.
Okay. So you're getting ready for whatever you might see. And
yeah, like I basically, face onto the stairs, kind of just getting ready to, if it's something that's not good.
Trickles over.
Hey, he's back. Lucky for you, actually, it doesn't look feral. There are two people that run up the stairs towards you, and one of them actually cling to you and say, "Oh, please help us." It's the female, of course. The girl clings to you and says, "Oh, please help us. Don't leave us."
And there's a man?
And there is a guy behind her.
I kick him back down the stairs. I'm just kidding.
I'm
just kidding. I'm totally
wow.
I'm totally kidding.
Do you?
No. Okay. Yeah, I'll be like, okay, well, what did you like? Are they coming up the stairs? Are they in the hall? Where are they?
They're right behind us. They got Richard.
They got Dick, eh? All right, let's go to the other staircase. Let's see if we can get down the other staircase. Let's go. I'm gonna open the door and I'm gonna send everyone through and to run to the other end of the hall.
Okay. This end of the hall, or this, when you open the door, there is an empty hallway this time around, and it looks like that you can run right through and get to the other staircase.
Okay, that's what I'm going to attempt to do, and then see if it's any different over on that side. Because I mean, most buildings have, and I know mine did. Most buildings have the same, basically, two fire staircases, right? So
right.
If this one's blocked, let's try the other one.
Yep. Okay. So I mean, this one, when you enter the other staircase and you, I guess, look down, no lights seem to be triggering. There's nothing for as far as you can see, but there's no guarantee it'll stay like this, of course. But
nope. Let's go.
Yep.
I'm just gonna say, let's gonna book it as fast as we can.
We're going.
Okay, so now you're gonna be running down the stairs.
Yeah, like I'm basically gonna be like holding on to what I used to do if I wanted to is like kind of like one hand on the railing and kind of like kind of like almost 2 at a time. Like going down is easy.
Yeah, but it's also dangerous because you could trip and fall.
Also, I'm sedentary, so I feel like I might need to roll for this.
Right,
that's fair.
I'm
not like, okay, I'm not actually going to be jumping. I'm going down the stairs, but it's going to be a little bit hustled. Yes, I'm going to be hustling.
Okay, so given the situation that you are running away from a threat that you perceive, yes, and you are, I'm going to guess, like hyped up on adrenaline right now.
Sure.
You're probably not going to be taking it. You're not probably going to be running carefully down the stairs, right?
I wouldn't say like overly carefully. No, like I'm also not. I also don't want to be a stereotypical cheerleader trying to run away from the slasher, but at the same time, but yes, I'm hustled, and there's lots of us in the stairwell, so yes, it's something that happens.
So it's going to be a dex check, actually. And I'm going to say that you have all basically ran downstairs before at least once in your life, so it's going to be an easy dex check, unless you have some type of negative trait that might hurt you, or... actually, you know what? I am going to add one more, because there are lots of people. There's like... Essentially now there's 5 people running down the stairs as quickly as possible, so I'm going to add this one other die, and then now it's up to you.
I mean, I don't have any positives, and I have sedentary as well, but I actually think that's going to take more of an effect when I get to the bottom. I'll be tired, but at this point I don't think it's going to affect me, so I think this is my roll.
Does anybody have a bad back or bad knees? Or
I have a bad knee.
But how is that going to affect running down the stairs, though?
You have a bad back?
I have a bad back.
That I don't. You're running down the stairs? No. Yeah. That's okay. You have a bad knee?
When I reach the bottom.
My left knee is a bit dodgy.
Okay, so that might hurt you. You might have to add another one. Okay, I'll add another one. There you go. All right, cool. So go ahead. Unless you can think of some positives for yourselves.
I cannot.
I climb stairs every day for work.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Great.
Okay.
I failed and get 2 negatives.
So yeah, you're taking tumbles. The 2 of you, actually.
So this cancels out, so I have 1 negative. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's 1 negative.
That's still, yeah.
You have 1 blue die that was successful, but it cancels the other red die that that also has the same number. So you actually failed, and it actually makes sense. I'm going to say that Taffy was in front when this happened. All right, and in your mad dash down the stairs, you tripped and fell. You take the stress given to you, as you see on the dice, but Taffy gets 3 stress because everybody pretty much lands on him. And this is given to your physical trait, right? So Taffy, you have 3 plus, I don't know. Oh, and don't forget your resistance. If you already have like 1 tier built up, then there's 1 physical resistance, right? Yeah. So make sure you keep that in mind too.
I've not taken 1 trauma.
It's not a trauma yet. It's just stress, right?
Sorry, say that again about the resistance. What is that again?
If you have 3 stress already, right?
Yep.
That counts as 1 tier of stress, which actually gives you 1 physical resistance or mental resistance or social resistance or whatever, right? To whatever I'm giving you.
And that's if I have 3 of that type of stress, correct?
Right, yes.
Yeah.
So Taffy should be able to erase one of these physical stresses that I'm giving him, I think.
Yeah, I should be able to.
Sorry, Casey, what?
No, when you get the resistance, do you apply it immediately?
Yeah, you should.
Or to the net. Right.
Well, I'm going to allow it. I don't know. It's not very clear, I don't think, on the game, but if he's reached 3, I don't see why not. Okay, everybody good?
Yep.
So I've reached 3 as well.
Oh,
so how? Sorry, so we all took 3 damage? Is that what you're saying?
No, you took 2. You took 2 damage here. You took 2 stress.
According to the result, at least.
But wouldn't the negative be canceled out though?
Yeah,
or no?
he should be taking 1, isn't it? Dave should be taking 1 because he only has an excess of 1 negative dice.
Did Dave reach? Do you already have 3 stress in the physical category?
No.
No, so he doesn't have any resistance, right?
Well, no, but the 1 and 1 canceled. I thought.
Oh, right. Okay, so never mind. You take 1 stress. Sorry. Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Dave takes 1 stress.
I take 2.
Taffy take what? 2?
Yeah.
Because of the physical resistance.
Oh, right. Okay. And I take 2 because I have nothing to cancel out.
Yeah.
So I've already had 1 from the previous session, so that now I'm at 3 physical stress.
Right. So you're exactly at 3.
Yeah. Do I get resistance at this point?
No. You just reached 3, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
when you get into the second tier, then the resistance starts kicking.
Right. Okay, so that's where you end up. I'm saying that you are now on the... You ran downstairs. No, you were walking down a couple of flights, and then this happened. Then you went to the other side. Then you kept running down. I'd say you're at floor 20. Maybe floor 20 or around 20 to 18, somewhere in there right now. When you all, like the 3 of you just fell on top of each other.
Perfect.
You don't know her name yet, but she says, "Are you all right? Here, come on, we gotta go. Get up."
And now she tells us it's Debbie. Yeah, the ones who were worried.
I'm just gonna I kind of just stumble and kind of roll my ankle and kind of stumble down. So yeah, I'm gonna just kind of keep going. I mean, at this point we have fight or flight kicking in.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna let you say you reach the basement. That's where you're heading, right? Not the ground floor.
Technically, yeah, the basement, the ground, the
parking
garage.
lot.
Right. Okay. So you reach the parking garage. When you exit out the door into the garage, you can see that there are a crap load of cars, right? How do you know where I parked?
Well, I would have had to if I'm being realistic, I probably would have had to come down to see if there was parking for you because I've done that in the past.
Uh-huh.
But I also know where the visitor parking is.
Yeah, we can just press the alarm,
parking
can we?
is all on one side of the wall. So
Okay, so I would say that you came out on the side that is opposite of the visitors parking. It's dark in here. It's really dark.
Does your keys have an alarm thing on it, or a beep beep?
Yep, it does.
Then I'm going to be running towards where I know the visitors parking is, and kind of when I get close, I'll start pushing it to.
Okay, sure. After 3 minutes of running around and pressing the button, you do find my van. It's a green van. I don't remember the model, but it's a van. It goes beep beep and it unlocks for you.
Okay, good news, guys. We have candy.
It was free.
All you had to do is get in the van.
Yes, great. So I mean, they have no better option. They ask you, where are you headed to? Where are we going? As they pile into the van, by the way, they are getting in with you. They're just asking, where the hell are we going?
Hospital to see if there's something happening there, and then otherwise, just gonna try to get out. My God, the sun. Geez, sorry, I apologize.
I'm gonna call the manager of the sun.
Yeah. So good news is if we have to barricade ourselves in the vehicle, the van gives us some space at least. But yeah, we'll try to I guess get out.
Okay. So you get in. You all pile into the van, and then you start it up. And you start to leave the parking garage, and all of this goes fine for now. When you actually exit the building, you can see that there are multiple figures just on the street for no reason at all. And then they kind of turn and look in your direction. and then they start running towards you.
50 points. I drive through them.
This is like bullshit.
Okay.
I drive through them. I mean, I'll drive through them slow because I still have humanity. Like I'll slow down and kind of like crawl forward, but I'm not stopping.
Okay. So
like basically, when you're moving and you're not necessarily pushing the gas, but you're kind of like moving at I don't know, like
roll for morality.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna say lock the doors.
Yeah, so everybody does lock the doors, and they're kind of.
Yep.
I mean,
then as soon as kind of like I get past them, where they're not directly in front, I'll go.
Well, I haven't gotten you past them yet either. Do you?
No, I'm just saying.
You're gonna need to roll for driving. Basically, you're basically piling through a crap load of bodies. Some of them could get stuck in the wheels or whatever. Right?
A crap load. I thought you said there was like a few of them. Like,
well,
there's like a crowd.
Yeah, they're on the street. They're kind of scattered, right, for now, but they are closing in on you. Is my point.
Like, how many are we talking?
In your general vicinity, I would say 50.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like there was like 4.
Oh no.
Okay.
Remember I told you about the police car and how it kind of attracted a crap load of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Lock the doors. We're gonna try to move through them slowly, but if they start trying to bust in, we're just gonna go. So, and of course they're gonna try to start busting in, try to bust in. So then I'm gonna just gun it.
Okay, so at this point, yeah, you're gonna have to make a driving check, which I'm gonna say is again dexterous. Let's see how dexterous you are.
How dexterous is the car?
Yeah, well, no, you have to actually, pick the best route. I guess is the thing. The
best route
how hard is it to mow down zombies? I'm gonna say it's pretty freaking easy to mow down zombies.
I would say so. Yeah, I mean,
how hard is it? And pretty freaking easy. You have nothing to add to this to make it more favorable in your position.
I mean, I'm a good driver, so like I'm familiar with, but that's not necessarily something I have in my tool set, if you will.
Yeah, I don't think driving through crowds is in anyone's repertoire.
Nope. Okay, fine. Roll it.
Okay.
Is that your roll?
Yeah, but that's the roll.
Okay. Did that succeed?
No, both of them are above my number.
Okay, so basically mowing down zombies is not your forte. Just doing it is, I'm going to count that as, it's going to be stress added to you, but don't you have physical resistance already now, right?
No, I still only have 2 physical stress.
Well, now you have 3.
Physical stress? Okay.
Yeah, dexterous I asked you for.
Yeah, that's true.
This is not a
success.
What
am I gaining the stress from? Like trying to move the wheel and stuff?
Yeah, basically. And I guess the jarring of the vehicle as you're taking a couple of zombies with you, right?
Yep.
You do not manage to completely clear, I'll say. You do get through the crowd, but there are a couple of zombies actually hanging on to the car, right? And trying to smash their way into the window. There is one on top of the vehicle in front of you, right? So there's one trying to smash in through the front windshield, right? That you're gonna have to deal with. The car's moving fine now. You do manage to get through the 50 of them, but there's just a couple. You didn't do it cleanly. Let's say there's a couple still hanging on you. Like let's say 4 on different parts of the vehicle. One on the one on the windshield, 1 on the back of the van, basically, and there's a couple that you're actually dragging. There's 2 that you're dragging, like by the side, I'd say. Might be caught in like a piece of the undercarriage of the vehicle. And he's smashing.
You ran him into a pole?
Yeah. Well, no, that totals the car.
That totals the car.
Oh, how clear are we of the crowd?
Oh, you've left the crowd behind?
And we've just got this guy on the front.
Oh, okay.
I will say that occasionally you do see other zombies basically scattering through the street, but now it's kind of like what Dave was thinking. Like there's like 2 together over there, or 3 over there, or 4 over there, right? They haven't quite converged on you yet.
I'm gonna... Dave, what if you stopped? I got out, smacked him off with the bat, and we get going.
Yeah, if you are comfortable doing that, sure.
Let's go.
Wait. So the guy on top of the vehicle is going to smash through the window too, or at least try to smash through the window. He feels no pain. It's easy. He's right in front of the window. Let's see how much damage he does. Okay, no. Okay, so that's good. It seems like this zombie's hand has been actually partly broken off already, so he's like trying to smash the window. However, it's blunt. He doesn't have enough force to actually break the windshield with his hand. So, good on you. You're gonna get out of the car right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out and smack a bitch.
Okay. There are 4, 2 underneath, 1 behind. Now that you've stopped the car, the 2 underneath might be able to get out, and the 1 in front will turn its attention on you then.
Yeah. I'm
okay.
about getting this front one off just so we can keep driving.
Okay.
Because the rest, we could shake. Possibly.
Yeah, I mean, if the ones at the bottom that comes out to the side, we have a slight chance of outrunning them and leaving them behind.
Have you picked up a weapon, or are you going to do it with nothing?
Oh, I picked up the bat.
Okay, you picked up the bat. Your goal here is just to push him off, yes? You're not trying to kill it.
No, I'm not trying to kill him. My goal is just to, like, beat it off.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
take one blue... take 1 blue die.
Okie dokie.
It's going to... I'm going to give it as hard, actually.
Okay, yeah.
Again, like, hitting the zombie should be easy, but he is on top of the car and he's kind of horrifying, so I'm going to give you 2 here.
Yep.
And then what can you do to... Actually, I think the bat... Didn't we say it's a +1? So 1 positive dice for the actually using the bat, and then you can think of something else.
Could I use my crack shot? Like, so, like, I could hit where I want to hit him. You know, like, I want to get him in the head, so I'd be able to...
So you're very good at aiming. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, like, I'm not swinging like a cave... Like, I'm not blindly swinging like a caveman.
Okay, I'll give it to you. What the hell? Take another blue.
Like, I'm stealing a blue. Wait, I don't get 4. That's too much.
What do you mean you don't get 4? That's 3.
Then I get 4?
No, that's 3.
Yeah, 3's right.
No, you have 3 blue die. There you go.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I was being dumb. Yeah. You know what?
These 2 cancel.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a 2, actually. So those 2 cancel.
I have to roll on or below my stat, right?
Right.
We got problems, guys.
So did you roll below your stat?
Nope.
You see... Why don't you tell me what happens exactly? You can narrate this part. How did you fail? Not spectacularly, but enough to get you some stress.
I think what probably would have happened is, like, I didn't want to get too close to it, so I misjudged and, like, banged down on the front of the van.
Okay.
And that probably just really hurt the full force of bat onto a car.
Right, okay, sure. You already have 1 physical resistance, so this actually does nothing to you, right?
Sure.
It kind of stings your hands, but I mean, if you've played baseball before, you know the feeling.
Oh, yeah.
But you do not get the zombie off of the van. And now the zombie is turning towards you and attacking you. Unless, because like everybody with you goes on your round and you're going first, unless someone else wants to do something before I initiate the zombies here.
Dave, while it's not holding onto the car, fucking punch it.
Uh-huh.
You'll kick it. I'll kick it.
So you're also going to get out of the van and kick it?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
give it a shot.
You stopped anyways. Okay, so...
Again, I'm going to give... it's going to be hard. They're horrifying to look at, and it's just not easy. So... You have one blue die already. Yep. And it's up to you to make it better for yourself. Do you have any positive traits that might help you?
Not in this case. Not for a physical item. Nah. I have no strength-based positive features.
Okay.
So that's it. I'm just getting 2 red dice.
Yeah, that's it. Just 2 red dice.
All right.
Same as Tef.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I think that's still a fail on my side. With a 4.
Okay, so basically,
that's 2 additional stress. I'm already maxed out at tier 1, so I only take 1.
Yep.
Total.
Yep. Dave, you see basically Taffy with the bat swinging wildly, hitting the car instead of the zombie. What did you do, Casey? How did you fail?
I kicked him and I fell over.
You see, Casey is kicking the zombie, however, without doing anything, he kind of just keels over. You don't know why, but anyway. You're the only one left so far. Dave, you still there?
I'm here.
Are you going to do anything?
Oh, yeah. Is everyone back in the car?
No.
They're both out.
There are 2 people outside of the car.
I'm gonna. Are there zombies like on the car right now?
Yeah, there's one in front, one in the back that was holding on with his hand to the bumper. 2 trailing under the carriage. They're under the carriage, though.
You can reverse and run over the one at the back, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it into reverse. I'm kind of gonna go into reverse, not like super fast, but I'm basically gonna try to go back and then forward and back and forward, trying to kind of almost shake them off and try to maybe, incapacitate the 2 underneath. But I don't want to drive away because I have people outside, so I'm kind of just do that.
Okay, your 2 other passengers who have not gotten the names up yet are kind of cowering inside the van as well. They haven't done anything, and it doesn't look like they're gonna do anything.
They will, yeah.
Unless you convince them to do it. But anyway, here we go. You run over the guy in the back. I'll say, in this case, since there's 2 underneath the car and you've run over the guy in the back, there's right now in this moment there is only 1 zombie that you have to worry about, and that's the one in front. All right. So basically, Dave has put 3 of them out of they're not active at this moment in time, I guess is what it is. The zombie in front will start to attack you. Actually, Casey's right in front of him and on the floor, right? So the zombie is going to actually fall over and try to start attacking Casey. There we go.
Right.
I'm going to start with a 1. And how difficult? Probably it's going to be... He's just trying to actually lurch on top of you. So this is what I'm going to give him. And let's see if it works. Okay, so... Yes, add 1 more stress to yourself, Casey. That's a physical stress, yeah.
Oh, I have resistance, so does it cancel out?
Oh, yeah, okay, you do have resistance. Okay, sure, it cancels out.
Cool.
Next round. Go ahead. That's, I guess, back to you, Taff.
I'm going to attempt to do the beating with some bravery this time.
With some, sorry? What?
With some bravery and gusto.
Okay.
To defend my Casey.
Is it the same zombie that was trying to latch onto me?
Yeah, that's what he's trying to get off of you.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So it's going to be hard again.
Sure.
And then I guess it could be the same roll, right?
Yeah, we're gonna try and take a big old golf swing at him. Roll badly. Oh my goodness. That cancels out.
Yeah. Actually, all of this
But-
cancels out except for the 4.
But no luck, hey.
You were, I don't know. You explain why you failed.
The one time I went to roll a 1 in my life. Why did I fail? Because I mean, KC's there.
KC's there. Okay. So you were too timid.
I couldn't commit.
To a full swing, basically. It's
I
like
didn't want to
what
kill
if
him.
what if you cave Casey's head in, basically is what
like
you're
quite
thinking.
literally. That would be a mahusafaka if I missed.
Alright, Casey, still you.
Alright. So he's on my back.
He is on you, but he didn't manage to scratch you. Or bite you, is the thing.
Good.
Okay.
Yet. He didn't manage yet.
Oh no, I don't
So what
like
I'm gonna
that.
try is I'm gonna try to like push him from either the waist or from the chest towards Taffy, so he can get like a nice clean swing at him.
Okay.
So I'm trying like to do an assist into giving him a positive dice.
You can help Taffy in the next round, I guess. Taffy's already rolled, man. So what you saw was him taking a big swing and missing the zombie. So
Okay, that can still kind of work if I can just position myself to be underneath the zombie and then grab him by the arms.
Okay,
and so
sure.
that I'm ready to push him towards Taffy when it's his turn.
All right, so let's see if this works. Just roll a die, one of the positive dice, and is there any way you can think of that can help you? You're not actually attacking it; you're trying to move it. So
yeah, I'm maneuvering.
It's still horrifying. You don't even want to touch him. So I'm gonna give you one red die, one negative die, because you don't want to do this. But anyway, go ahead. Can you think of anything positive?
Well, I have super flexible. So
sure, go ahead. Add another blue die.
Hey.
All right. Hold on, I need to be.
Whoa.
Okay. Sorry.
That's okay. Go ahead. Make your roll.
Yep, all right. Rolling. All right, perfect. Oh, but still fail. I cancel out the failure, but I didn't succeed on a 5.
Okay, so I was going to give Taffy extra dice, like 2 extra dice in his roll next turn, but that's not happening because you fail to position him correctly.
Yep.
Can't get it right.
Nope. Dave, your turn, actually, before I do anything.
So he was trying. So how did he's trying to position him? But
all you see right now is basically he was trying to, I guess, turn and get the zombie off of him and turn it so that he's like presented better, I guess, to Taffy, like push him up, I guess, so that Taffy can.
Around?
Sorry.
Can we see any other zombies?
Oh yeah, there are. And they will come to you soon, but not yet.
I mean, honestly, I'd probably throw the car in park and run out and try to help and get everyone back in the car.
Okay, go ahead. What are you going to do?
We just got to get out of here.
I'll just kind of throw the car in park and be like, hold on a sec, guys, I'll be right back. And then...
They can lock the door.
I would like you to make a social here. I want you to actually, sorry, I gotta go back to characteristics. I want you to make almost like a leadership role. You're telling them to do something, right?
Yeah. So I do have the negotiator trait.
Okay. I want you to use your charisma.
Yep.
And I want you to ensure that they do stay in the car and do nothing while you're outside of the car.
So, like I said, I have the negotiator trait.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that would give me another die.
Okay. Take a blue die. Yep.
That's I'm trying to negotiate with them. I mean, we just saved them. Would that give us any favor?
That would give you some favor. Yep. Take another blue die.
All right.
Now I'm gonna make this. Usually it'd be easy, but because of the situation, I'm gonna give you one more here. A red die.
Okay. All right.
Like they're not thinking straight, is what's going on. You can re-roll that.
All right. So my charisma's a 4.
Okay. Anything cancel? Oh, these cancel. That cancels, and this cancels here. So you have 2 successes and 1 stress. Just add 1 stress to your social. And okay, I don't have to actually narrate this part. They're basically nodding. Yeah, we'll stay in the car. Don't worry. Go out. Go do your thing. Is what they're saying. Go. Save us.
Go. Get out. Stop talking to me.
Why are you still in the car?
I don't want to die. They're mindless, basically. They're just sitting there and they're hoping that they can get out of this situation alive. So yeah, you have told them to sit still, and they're gonna. Go ahead, Dave. It's still your turn.
So yeah, like I'm gonna basically throw the car in park and run out and try to get the zombie off of
by just pulling it off or punching it off, or
like trying to kind of grab it by the shoulders, like or like trying to keep my hands free of being bit. So like trying to just kind of grab the back of the neck type thing like this and try to pull off.
Okay. Grabbing the neck, probably easy. But it is, again, horrifying. So it's just disgusting. At this point, it's so bloody, you don't really want to touch it.
Fair enough.
And you got anything else to add? Don't you have like a weightlifter thing or
something?
I
have weightlifter, yeah. So I should have easier for the strength.
Over the top.
Go ahead, roll it.
So this
cancel. Yep, cancel. Is that under your dex?
No, it's higher. I have a 3.
Okay, so I mean, you've wrapped your arms around its neck, but you just can't. You're not able to, pull strong or hard enough to like completely get it free of KC. Unfortunately. Okay.
Getting there though.
The zombie is going to try, and I think it's going to try and bite you, Dave. It's going to try to bite your hand now that it's noticed you. There's 2. He's trying to turn his neck.
The elevator, Dave.
That's going to be hard for it. And it has 1 success, or 1 blue dice to roll. Let's see. Nope, canceled. Okay. It's fine. It kind of snaps at your fingers, but you're lucky it doesn't catch at all. Okay?
Okay.
Now it is Taffy's turn. Taffy, before you go, Dave's bought you a little bit of time by running over the other zombie in the back, and the fact that the 2 other zombies I was talking about was already under the car, but you can see them trying to squirm their way out. They got kind of mangled by the tires, so they're caught a little bit, but the arm that's caught by the tire, it looks like he's almost like he's ripping the flesh, and it looks like he's about to be free soonish.
Yeah. Well, too many cooks spoil the broth in front of the car, so I'm going to turn around weapon in hand and deal with that.
Okay.
I wonder if I can, though. Because I figure... Yeah.
I'm going to give you actually another blue die, because this one is pretty much immobile.
Yeah.
It's still stuck there, so it's easier to hit it.
Yeah. So that's probably the best I've got. Let's have a look. I can't think of anything else. And lo and behold, nothing happens, and I am now very stressed out physically.
That's not under your dex?
No, my dex is a 2. I didn't improve it at all.
Oh, okay. Guys, this is not going well. Okay, so you guys see Taffy turn around with the bat and try to strike the one on the ground that's trying to tear itself loose from a tire, but he just misses. He's obviously not a baseball player.
Yeah, cricket. What can I say?
Any one of you can go next.
I'm not familiar with this strange round thing.
Well, we only need the zombie in front out of the way, right? We don't really need to decapitate it or something.
Yep, also true.
I think I'm just gonna charge and kind of like shoulder tackle it, like just kind of try to knock it down.
Yeah, just get him off road.
Like nothing terribly. I mean, even though it's dexterity, nothing terribly dexterous. Just literally blunt force trying to push him out of the way.
Yep, go ahead.
Depending how well you do, I think I'll decide my actions later.
Or so you could add a blue die now and help him do this.
All right, then that'll be better, I think.
And I mean, I have weightlifters, so again, I should be able to.
Land. You get 3 dice.
I think.
Is he gonna get a negative dice?
Usually it's very easy, but like to tackle someone to the ground. But again, it's a zombie. It's horrifying. So yes, I'm gonna give you 2 here.
And would I get another one though because of the weightlifter attribute? Like just being able to
go ahead.
So it's 2 positive against 2 negatives.
No, it's 3 positive.
But are you helping me though? If you're helping me,
I help you, then you'll be 3 positives against 1 negative.
Against 2 negatives.
Against 2 negatives.
Well, I'm gonna help you then. You're gonna need the dice.
Okay. Damn it. Damn.
Oh, the dice are not rolling in your favor today.
The dice just want us to die today.
Basically, it looks like it. Did you get any successes?
No.
These dice are like loaded, baked in to make people feel better. They have like skewed percentages to not roll low, because apparently rolling a 1 or a 2 is more unlikely than rolling a 5 or a 6 today.
Yeah. You didn't cancel anything, right? And all of these are failures. You want to explain how you failed so spectacularly trying to push a zombie off?
I don't think it's misses. Maybe this stuff is just like ineffective.
This would be perfect for Yahtzee.
Yeah, right.
I think what I would do is like heading into like trying to check it out of the way. It's probably like I have a worst, like I have anxiety, worst case scenario type thing. So I'm thinking probably just as I was about to run into it, I'm like, oh crap, what if it bites me? And I kind of just hold up and end up just kind of like grazing it
instead of like, pushing it off.
Instead of like actually like body connecting, you just like stop and try to push it instead.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah, like a very awkward,
like chewy.
Okay, so zombie's gonna attack KC again. Zombie does hit with a 2, however, you have 1 physical resistance, do you not?
I do.
Okay, so once again, the zombie kind of... You see his teeth, like, right in front of your nose, basically, but you just managed to hold him off, is what's going on.
Thank you, Asian noses.
Yeah, in the next round, if you don't get this zombie off and out of the way of the car... there's going to be more coming. You can see them. And the one underneath the car is about to tear itself off too. So you're within a few rounds, you will be surrounded by zombies. Anyway, it's your turn. Go, Tef. No pressure.
What do...
We're on the road, right? Like, is there any I don't know, some kind of object that we can use as a weapon.
Light poles, garbage bags, You know that like trash bins basically that are bolted down. What are you looking for? There's a sewer grate, but I doubt you'll be like strong enough to lift it out.
We've got a weightlifter.
I mean, what's on a road usually? Usually there's not a lot of stuff because
I mean, there's a car. I mean, is there like other cars?
Yeah, there are. There are other cars parked, but
pick up the car and throw it.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. And if anything, like you want those cars there because they're blocking some of the zombies from coming after you. So,
but what if I rolled a natural 20?
No, there is no natural 20.
Well, maybe if I look into some of the cars, maybe there's something on your dashboard or the back seat, like something. I mean, even if someone left a laptop there, I would have used it and swung it at the zombie.
You're underneath a zombie. There's no way you can move right now unless you push the zombie off first.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my super flexibility to maneuver around him.
You're just trying to like get him off. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I guess it's more like just getting him off. I mean, that's the first order of things. So that gives me the second die.
Yep, super flexibility. There you go.
Okay, here we go.
Touch those toes.
Exact result: 4 and a 5.
Nope, you do not get out.
I do not. Yeah.
You are still held down.
How heavy is this fucking zombie?
Apparently, it's huge.
Well,
I didn't plan on this zombie being so tough and so big and heavy, but the way you've been rolling, it's huge now.
This is the moment
it has ballooned throughout the gameplay.
This is the moment where I see the virtue in like splitting stats in most RPGs, having like dex and strength.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's Casey's turn. What are you two gonna do?
Taffy is still back at the car.
No,
yeah, I'm still
no. That wasn't that is in the front wheel. The front right wheel is where that one came out of. So he's near you. He can still take a shot at this if he wants to.
Yeah, I'm going to be theatrical about it. I'm going to take the step back to the left to try and follow through on an almighty swing on this fucking thing that's on top of KC.
Okay, wait. Before you do, Dave, do you want to help or do you want your own action?
No, I think at this point working together makes the most sense. So I'll
So it is hard. You have 1 blue die for, because you get 1 blue die for the bat, right? And then what were these 2 for? I forget.
Well, 1 for my impeccable aim.
Yeah, that's true. And what was this other blue die for?
Assistance? No.
Wasn't that Casey helping you last time around?
Helping.
Right. So now Dave is helping you, is the thing.
And can I get 1 for my momentum step?
That's a red one. Sure. What the hell? I'll give you a blue die because you're trying to be flashy.
I need one.
You're trying to be flashy. You're taking a moment and you're thinking, why is this not working properly?
Yeah, this is where my short temper trait is gonna happen.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give it to you. You are no longer worried about hitting Casey in the head.
Like, I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
It's time to end this. We don't have time.
Right. Good.
So
I like it
as well.
Go ahead.
Yep, we're saying fuck this and fuck this.
What?
Those are canceled.
What?
How? How? How have I rolled so many 6s?
I can never roll like that when I'm trying to roll damage.
2 years of playing Star Trek, I could never roll higher than a 4.
Taffy, I think it's time to just give Dave the bat. I think he's better at this than you are.
I'm literally just gonna give Dave the bat, and I'll climb back in the car, I guess.
Are you gonna just like throw Dave the bat and then climb back in the car?
I'm gonna give the bat to Dave, and then I'm gonna bend over and try to just pull KC because The zombie thing's not working.
Okay, in the next round though is when you're doing that. Everybody's gone. Zombie is again trying to snap at Casey. How did you help, Dave? With the swing? What did you do exactly?
So,
are you also in melee range of the zombie?
Well, yeah, because I was still trying to pull him off, right?
Right.
So,
okay.
Like, basically, I just was going to be using whatever leverage I could.
So, just to try to spread the love, he's going to snap at you.
Spread the love. It's the last time. All right, that's fine.
I'm going to add this, actually. There we go.
I'm just kidding.
Those are canceled, actually, so it doesn't matter. Again, he is ineffective in his snapping, so his teeth miss you by a wide margin. Last round, you see, like, surrounding you. You left 50 zombies, and now you have 10 coming in, like 5 coming in from the front. And that crowd of 50 that you left, 5 have staggered within range and are about to come really close. And the zombie that is underneath the carriage of the car is on its last, like, tissue, basically. It's about to break free. So you're going to have a world of hurt if you don't do this soon. Go ahead, Dave. I guess you're up.
Okay, so as I kind of take the bat from Taff, I'm going to toss him the keys. Or no, the keys are still in the car. And I'm going to say, you take the driver's seat. I'm going to try to knock this guy off and jump in. I don't know if you can drive or not, but I'm going to tell you you're going to learn.
I can drive, yeah. I've got a license.
No, it's an auto, so...
Well,
in South Africa, there's only manual cars, so I'm fine.
So, yeah. And then I guess weightlifter, maybe, because I have... I'll have some weight behind
before
it.
You take any things while I get into the car. Is this a new round for a second?
I didn't hear you. Sorry? Try again.
Is this a new round?
Yes, it is a new round.
Yes. Before you do anything, Dave, as I'm getting to the car, the people in the car, I'm going to say, help us or die. Get out and help. I want to try and strip them.
Okay, so why don't you
all die here now?
Do a social roll for me.
Because my charisma is a little bit higher, but my short temper is not helpful.
Yeah. So,
but I'm a people pleaser. That's positive here.
So hold on, let's get rid of all these dice except for the one blue one. Okay. So you are a people pleaser. However, you're trying to force them out of the car into a dangerous situation. I'm going to call that hard already, right? Mm-hmm. Do you have anything else?
Wheeling and dealing, so it's an offer they can't refuse.
Didn't you say you had a negative trait as well? You're short-tempered, right? There you go.
That's true.
So this is what I'm looking at right now. It's an even roll.
Mm-hmm. I am the one with the keys, so I am the terms and conditions.
I'll give it to you. Go ahead. Do you have anything else?
No,
wait, I'll actually add one more to you.
Yeah?
They see the situation, and they know that if they don't help, then it looks really grim for them as well. So they need to get going. And
it's pretty grim.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to roll 3s now, not 2s.
You rolled a 1, I see. That's a lot of 6s. That's holy shit! 5. Look at the number of 6s. Wow. Anyway, that will cancel. You succeeded, yes?
I have 2 successes.
So...
no, I don't, because the 1 cancels. So
no. I already took that one out. It just rolled while I took it out.
Our numbers look different on our screens then.
Okay. No. I rolled this accidentally. It was a 6, and this was a 6 too.
So I'm guessing the 2 success.
Yeah, the 2 is the success.
But you still have 2 negative dice.
So he will take that as stress. He is stressed out right now. He's barking orders is what's going on right now. You managed to get the guy out of the car. You still don't know his name, but anyway, he's gonna get out of the car, and he will be available to take an action or help some way. So he can add a blue die to someone, or you can tell him to do something. But anyway, who wants to go next? Doesn't it have to be Dave, actually?
I think so.
Yeah, so I can tell you, all right, I'm going to wind up.
Can I assist him?
It's 2 red. You can assist him.
Yeah.
And I assume, so weightlifter would allow me to put more into the swing.
More strength into the swing, yep.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, like, I play baseball, but obviously that's not really a thing. So I think the weightlifter would be sufficient.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it, I think.
You have help from KC, right?
Yeah, I added one for that.
Oh, do you want help from this guy that was in your van?
Yeah.
Okay, so add another blue die there. He's gonna He's gonna try to do what you did, basically hold him still so you can take a good swipe at his head.
Okay.
He's Dave. You're the only physical one here.
The heck roll was that? Let's see.
I don't know. I'll roll again. It's not really.
Just press R. Why. Hold it and press R.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Look,
this one cancels. There's 1 stress here, but you should have at least a couple of successes here, I'm guessing.
1. My dex is 3, yeah.
Your dex is 3. You have 1 success. You get 1 stress for your... do you have any physical resistance right now?
I do, yes. I have
okay,
1.
So you can ignore that as well. Okay, you have 1 success, and that's all it frickin' took to knock him off of frickin' KC. Working together, you have managed to beat the zombie back.
We didn't have the power of friendship before. I've watched enough anime to know. This is what we needed. I should have thought of it before.
The bat, hold on. I believe the bat does like 4 damage. Right? 4 additional damage, I think, is what it does.
That's correct. Yep.
Yeah, 4 additional damage. So
and it's given me 4 real-world mental damage.
I'm keeping track of the zombies' hit points. Well, it doesn't really have hit points, but anyway. So you have hurt it enough to snap its neck back. You've broken its neck. However, as you can see, it is still moving. However, it is off of KC, which is what you were aiming for in the first place. You are free to... You actually have a movement as well. You just did an action, so you could get into the car if you want. Actually, everybody can get into the car now, I suppose. And you can jet.
Let's get in the car. Let's go. I'm already starting it.
Yeah, okay. So... there are still 3 zombies in the back. Or, sorry, there's 3 zombies underneath your car. I'm still going to require a driving check from you, Tef.
Okay. What is driving?
It's probably going to be Dex.
Oh, no. Blue dice. I have a license.
How? Okay, so... Yeah, hold on. Let's clear the board again. It's not as bad as before. There are not 50 zombies. There's just 10. So 1 red die for you. And then 1 blue die because you're taking a test. You have a driver's license. I'll give you another blue die. Anything else?
I've done some advanced driving. Like I've done rock climbing.
Sorry?
I've done advanced driving before. Like rock climbing, safety stuff.
I'm gonna put it all under driving. So this 1 blue die.
All under driving ability. I already have a feel for what to do because I've seen Dave drive through a crowd. I think I need another red one for not having a lay of the land and knowing the geography.
Okay, so I'll give you one more red one and another blue one. Yeah, actually, no, I'm not giving you this red one. You're not worried about actually where you're going. You're just worried about avoiding right now, right?
Sure.
So this just to see if you can get the car out of the way of the encroaching herd. And look at that. You have one success.
Yay!
And it does stress you out, of course.
I mean, I'm going to go catatonic soon.
But wait, I think this is... You have physical resistance, so this doesn't matter.
Yeah. So that's not going to affect me.
Right. Congratulations. You have gotten out of this situation. Everybody is taking a moment to relax, I suppose, as Taffy... Well, except for Taffy. Taffy's white-knuckling it, basically, right now, right? But he manages to, going the right amount of speed, like using the right amount of speed, he manages to avoid the zombies instead of rushing right into them. So your car is a little, zigzagging a little bit, but he manages to also get rid of the 3 zombies that were holding on to your car, thank God. Where are you aiming to go? There are zombies, by the way, that are littered throughout the city, yes? And you do consistently see them, but they are not currently a threat, is why I'm just letting this go.
Because I'm going to have to take directions.
Right.
Do we really... I mean, I guess now we really need to use the hospital because we all have a bunch of physical stress piled up.
True.
It's stress. It's not trauma yet. You can... this is also up to you. You can actually take like 5 minutes to assess the stress and see what type of trauma you have incurred. If you want to start working on relieving that trauma, or I don't know, you could just let it pile up and use it as resistance, basically.
Yeah.
Right? And that'll like make it harder for me to, I guess, kill you. But keep in mind that if you reach, you fill out your 9 stress on your track, then you could die, basically, right?
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Either way, I'm giving you some like stress-free time right now while you're driving through the city. I'm gonna guess Dave is telling you where to go. And there's zombies, but there's not enough to impede your progress right now. So what would you like to do in this quiet time for now?
Swear very loudly to relieve some of the what kind of stress? Social stress that I incurred.
Mental stress, yeah.
Do you have enough do you have 3 mental stress right now?
No, I don't actually.
So you can't.
Damn it all.
Wait, what? You can't relieve stress if you don't max out a tier?
I don't think so. Unless you want to not max it out. I guess you could just not max it out and take a tier 1 trauma right away.
I guess I could.
Right? I'm not sure. I would have to read the rules again. Sorry. But, alright, for now, I mean, if you want to, I guess you could assess the damage and see what exactly happened to you. Or, again, you could let it build up, and it could be physical resistance or...
driving, I'd have to let it all build up.
Okay.
Because also that's actually playing out my mental trait, tough it out.
Right.
So I don't think I even really would do that too much.
Right. Okay. So first I need to know, Dave, where are you taking us?
I think from my place we would be able to see the highway. Is the highway like packed?
You're going... Are you... well, you were driving first. Which way did you go? Did you go north in the city or did you go south?
No, I didn't even think we got much out of the parking lot. I guess I would have, as soon as we got there, and I would have looked to see if how the highway looked.
The highway looks packed.
Okay.
Like packed full of cars.
North, mostly east. North a couple streets and then east. So because that way is the hospital, and also if you continue that way, you can jump onto the DVPs and skip the Gardener and basically get to the East End, which is where I'm from, because that's what I'm familiar with. So I would have been heading east.
Okay, you're heading east. You're still in the city, but you're not heading towards the core of the city, so that's good on your part.
That's where I lived.
Okay, so we're heading in an easterly direction. Anything else you want to do, Dave, before we continue? Do you want to do you want to assess your stress and see what type of trauma you have and turn it into trauma, or do you want
pretty much like I think at this point we're just gonna it's gonna be a matter of like assessing the situation, and like I have 3 physical, 2 mental, and 1 social stress.
So I don't know. Do you want to turn any of it into trauma? Is what I'm asking. Like the physical stress, you could turn it into a broken or a sprained wrist or something. At this point, if you turn it into trauma, it'll take a day for you to get over it, right? But if you get past tier 1 and you go into tier 2 trauma, then it'll take a week, and tier 3 takes a month.
What's the benefit or that lack thereof of keeping it just as stress?
It can pile up and kill you.
Yeah, because when you max out all of your stress to 9, or I think also if you get 3 traumas.
Yeah, if you get 3 traumas, then it's game over too. Or no, if you get 4 traumas, it's game over. 3 is
all right.
okay.
I'll reduce the physical stress to 1 trauma.
Okay. Also, keep in mind that adds a negative dice as well to whatever you're doing that's physical, right? And you will no longer
keep my 1 resistance then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep it. I'll keep my 3 physical stress.
Yeah, because it's like
does the physical stress ever go away?
You have to turn it into trauma, and you have to deal with it
go away that way.
For it to go away. And right now it'll take a day for it to go away.
All right, then in that case, I will rescind what I just said, and I will in fact turn it to trauma.
Okay. So it's mostly physical, right? And you've been basically like pushing your body, hitting zombies with bats, and so what kind of trauma would you like to call it? It's just a tier 1. It'll take a day to get over it. You can tell me what happened to you.
I'll just say that now that I've sat down in the what do you call it?
The van? In the van?
Adrenaline. The adrenaline has subsided.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that I because my traits of sedentary and bad posture, I'm gonna say that I feel this like pinched nerve kind of thing in my lower back. So it's kind of like it doesn't prevent me from walking or anything, but it hurts.
Okay. So you should make a note of that on your character sheet. Pinched nerve, I guess, in your back. Trauma 1. Okay, and Taffy, you don't want to do anything. You're just driving, right?
Yeah.
Casey, what would you like to do in this quiet time where you don't have to fight anything? Is he still there? Hello? Guess not. Okay. Oh, no, there he is.
This is a mute for open. Do I want to turn this to a trauma though? Well, if I turn it into a trauma, it'll take a day to remove.
Right now, yes. If it goes into a tier 2, then it'll take a week.
Oh wait, hold on, because I currently have 4 physical stress. If I turn into a trauma, do I suffer a tier 2 trauma, or do I suffer?
I think you do. Hold on.
Yeah, because it's 3 stress per tier.
Yeah.
So I suffer a severity 2 trauma, and I reduce all the physical stress of tier 2.
Right.
Which in this case is 1.
Yeah, you take a tier 2 trauma, and basically it clears you of physical stress.
All my physical stress, or just up to tier 1?
No, all.
Wow. Okay. But if it's a tier 2, if it's a severity 2 trauma, it takes a week.
It takes a week for you to get over, and it's fairly severe. Whatever you're gonna have to go with. Is it physical?
Me a week to get over a zombie almost eating my face.
Yeah. Is it physical, or what is it? Is it?
It's physical. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
that means I'm gonna take 2 negative dice every time I do a physical.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. That means there's just no way for me to. I can't escape this as long as I have a tier 2 physical stress. a week though. No, I don't think a week. I'm not gonna last a week.
It's assuming we survive the week. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I mean, if I take this severity too, we're definitely not gonna last. I'm definitely not gonna last a week. So I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it trucking and until we can find a place we can rest for a week.
Okay.
Maybe like a cabin in the woods.
Okay.
See what I did there.
So Dave, is your destination a hospital?
I would say yes. It would depend as we're driving, like towards the hospital. So basically, like heading east, northeast, whatever, we'll be driving kind of past where the hospital is. So when we get to the hospital, just kind of assessing the situation. Like if it looks like it's in working order and there's like security outside or something like that, then yes. If it looks like it's being overrun or people are like running out of it, then we'll probably keep driving.
Okay.
And then driving east and heading out of the city and then hoping to find a hospital, out of there or something like that. Because we know that it hasn't gotten as far as, at least when I called, it hadn't gotten as far as like my sister's place or anything. So
right. Okay, so to get even in the area of a hospital, it's going to take you about 20 minutes to 20 minutes of weaving through zombies to get anywhere near as a hospital. Okay. So during that 20 minutes of time, you actually have time to actually like look back and see who your two passengers are. And the girl is kind of crying into the shoulders of the guy. The guy, have you ever seen Starship Troopers? You have, right?
Yeah.
You remember that guy who was he was promoted to sergeant, and then when he was actually in battle, he kind of flipped out and couldn't do anything, and spent the rest of the episode or the movie like as a grunt, right? Yeah, he kind of looks like that guy. Basically, he's got blonde hair, kind of like a crooked nose. His skin is kind of freckled over, right? And he's wearing a blue shirt, whatever. But basically, that general description. Yep, got a picture in your head. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
And the girl, she actually looks like she's maybe a little goth. She's got red, obviously dyed hair color. Her shirt is like got some type of anime character on it, right? She's kind of also freckled, basically. She's got dark black makeup around her eyes, but you can't tell if it's dark because she's been smearing it and crying, basically, or it's originally that way, whatever, right? But anyway, she's crying into the guy's shoulder, and she speaks up and says, Thank you for saving us.
Thank you for being a friend. We're driving down the road and back again.
Are you actually doing
this?
Heart
is true. You're a friend and a confidant. And if you threw a party,
we wouldn't have been able to do this without you.
Everyone you knew.
Okay, she is looking at you quizzically. It's like she stops crying at how random that was.
That's good.
It's like, and she's looking at you really weird before she says, well, who are you guys anyway?
We're just, and Dave, we're just, we were just playing some board games.
Yeah, we were killing with dice like a few hours ago. I nearly got killed by a freaking orc.
I almost died. We lost our friend today as
I
well.
I almost died twice.
As you.
We were at our apartment, just having fun watching a movie when all the crap just went down. We didn't want to believe it, but I think we're dealing with zombies.
Well, you ever just order a pizza and then when you get it, it tries to eat you? I'm speaking metaphorically, of course. The pizza boy tried to eat our friend, and he succeeded. And now be a zombie in the penthouse. Lucky bastard. I want to be in the penthouse.
Last we saw of Richard was he was being mauled by a zombie in that in the staircase that we left him in. Can't believe it. My name's Leslie, by the way, and then the guy starts talking, and I'm Roger. Roger Telly. Thanks for picking us up, guys.
Yeah, anytime. No worries. We got to stick together in situations like this.
He leans back and says, "Sorry, Casey, what?"
We'll drop you off at the highway, no worries.
Yeah. Just tell me where to.
He sits back up and says, "What? You're going to drop us off at a highway? What? No, you can't do that. You have to take us with you."
I'm flexing my negative social feature of being sarcastic, but I'm also flexing.
He does not get that.
He's
taking that literally.
I'm about to hit my social as well of short term and go cash or ass. You're not riding for free. But
they're dumbstruck. You're joking, right?
Of course.
Yeah, we don't want cash.
Yeah, cash is useless now.
Cash is useless. So
yeah, the girl laughs and says, "I don't think so."
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's how you tell you're gonna have a fun ride.
Yeah. Then the rest of the 15 minutes to the hospital, it's just kind of like an awkward silence after those particular jokes.
Well, we've all had a pretty shit day, haven't we?
Yeah. So yeah, I guess you spend the rest of the car in silence, unless anybody wants to say anything.
5-star Uber.
Great. Okay, so 15 minutes of awkward silence. You finally managed to reach the vicinity of the hospital. And you're going to wish that you never came this way because, the place, as soon as you know where the hospital is and just like a block or two before you even get there, there's just zombies everywhere. I mean, it's you thought a crowd of 50 was big. This is a flood. They're just everywhere. It looks like anybody who was hurt was, of course, taken to a hospital.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We need to get out of the city.
Every trauma surgeon is going to get hands deep into zombie blood that can infect them.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
The first place that gets infected totally is the hospital. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So we need to get out the city because there's too many millions of people.
Leslie is looking like she's like over the two front seats and she's looking over your shoulder, William, and saying, "We have to get out of here. We have to get out of here. We can't go this way. We got to go out of here. We got to get out of here now."
I know, Leslie. Thanks. I just said that. I am working on it as we speak.
Go. She's flipping out. So, Dave, where are we going
now?
Dave, where's the freeway? We're getting out of here.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep.
The funny thing is, you need to keep going in this direction to hit the DVP.
Oh wait, there's multiple turnoffs. Dave, where's the other turnoff?
I mean, we could just kind of zigzag up and eventually hit it, heading up like different streets.
You would have to, you'd have to head north, or I guess you could head south.
We don't.
No, I would definitely want to head north. I want to head out of the city, not towards water being a dead end. So continue. We'd say, I was like, head north. We'll head north as far as we can. We'll either hit the 401 or we can take a right and hit the DVP and Yeah, we'll just keep going.
Let me just break out my compass really quickly.
Take the left.
Thank you.
So he is describing where to go. Without your approval, Leslie leans over and turns on the radio to see if there's been...
actually slap her hand away, like, no, stop.
Ow! What the hell? Let's see if there's any news, for God's sakes.
Okay, I'll turn it on then.
Okay, fine. And when you turn it on, there basically all across the channels, any news channel that you can hear is saying basically, stay in your homes, do not leave. Martial law has been declared. The military is coming in. This kind of thing, basically, right?
A nuclear calamity message thing.
Yeah, basically. Except I don't think Canada does. Canada doesn't really have nukes.
I'm sure every country's
maybe a couple of hidden nukes. I don't know. Anyway, so it's not a nuclear option, but they are saying stay in your homes, don't go outside. The military is coming, and then the one piece of message news is we are setting up quarantine shelters. Please head for one of these locations. Unfortunately for you, you are heading in the opposite direction of one of the shelters, which is the Toronto Island, actually.
I played the Division. We're not going to that island.
Nope. Okay. And the next closest one would be really far north. It would be I forget what it's called, but it's a base. It's a military base that's been discontinued, but it looks like they're going to start back up again.
Back in business.
Yeah.
They've told it to me straight. If we drive to this one in the north, will we see cows on the way?
It'll take a while to see cows, but probably eventually.
I like that promise.
Anyway, okay, so it's been about 2 hours, and this is where I'm going to leave you. If you've been watching, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We will see you later. Bye-bye.